Hi, my name is Dennis Bailey, and I'm an avionics specialist here at Metro Aviation. What I basically do is I take the overhead circuit breaker panel, I get all of the diagrams from the engineers, and what I do is I take those diagrams, I make those into wires, utilizing all of the wires, the wire making equipment. And I wire this thing up, tear it down completely, and then start to build it back up with all of the new systems in there. And so it takes about a good week and a half to actually do it, test it, and then send it back to the ship. Maybe the last 2 years of high school, I took vocational training as a television repair, television and radio, and always had a love for electronics and electricity. Even as kids, we used to play with electricity. We would shock each other. God takes care of fools and children. I happen to have been both. That kind of transitioned into the Air Force, and spent 20 years in the Air Force working B-52s, and I really enjoyed that. When we got ready to retire, we decided to go ahead and retire here instead of going back to Houston, which is where I'm from. So I spent time in the seminary. I graduated. The hat that you see, it's a GOMAD. It's something that the Lord shared with me some years ago about evangelism. Go make another disciple. Been in business now as an entrepreneur for about 3 years. Love Metro. I absolutely love it. It's just another part of ministry. I love the people, love the atmosphere. I love staying clean while I'm working. So it's good to be able to do this. And what I do is just, it's challenging. But by the same token, I also understand the importance of doing a number one job, because there are people's lives who depend on it. I always grew up tearing something up. So it's, I got more whoopings than I can actually count for tearing things up. But this way, there was a A-Star that we built for a guy, and we actually had to completely rewire this thing, had to rewire the whole control stand and completely start from scratch. And that was, to me, that was one of the most challenging things that I've done since I've been here. I mean, to be able to take this thing from a bundle of wires, take it from the control stand, refit it on a new control stand, and then actually see this thing fly away with the customer that is actually happy. And that right there was one of the crowning achievements. I may never get the opportunity to do that again, but at least I've had the chance to do it once.